It's my crocodile. It's my
Croco hand.
yes.
Yes.
It's my portable crocodile. I can take it
Yes,
with me wherever I go.
As you see, we are very creative.
We're also very tired because it's been a very long day.
Yeah. And week.
And week.
And month.
Let's explain, actually, because you're wearing the Mentors t-shirt and I'm wearing the Student Radio Association t-shirt. Like, this is the first week of university for this term, and therefore we are at it from morning till night, basically.
Yeah. I've not been sleeping well. I've not been eating well. It's all been shit.
And in the middle of all this, also school has begun for us, so we're actually in editing mode all day long. Yeah. So there's a lot going on. So this podcast might be a bit laughy or stupid. But
yeah, we might. Yeah.
But
we're not drunk. We're just tired as shit.
Yeah, we're just students. We're film students. But welcome, guys, to the 15th episode. We're now up to date with that.
Oh, yeah.
Of A Filmmaker's Brain.
We got a bit lost there.
Yeah. And by the time this podcast airs, we actually might have our new logo up.
Yeah.
Hopefully. We'll see, and we'll talk about that in the next episode. But today we're talking about Shutter Island, which we actually talked about last week in the end.
Yeah.
Because we apparently ended up in like sort of a puzzle-themed like 3 in a row now.
Yeah.
Like last week was A Prestige. The movie before that was
Vanilla Sky.
Vanilla Sky. And today we're talking Shutter Island from 2010, but that is supposed to be settled in 1954.
Martin Scorsese.
Martin Scorsese has directed it, and Leonardo DiCaprio and Mark Ruffalo is playing the main characters.
Yeah.
Really cool movie. I think I saw it the first time like when it came out, which is 10 years ago now.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I feel
that's
old.
Crazy, yeah.
I feel old because I remember when I saw this and everything, and when I checked it out, I was like, yeah, this is a long time ago.
I have no idea when, like I saw it the first time, but I remember that I thought it was Christopher Nolan who made this movie.
Yeah, but you know, I thought so as well. Like after we watched The Prestige, I was like, hey, this is kind of... But also, like, I rewatched this movie yesterday for the podcast, and I haven't seen it in a long time, and I thought that I was going to remember everything, and I had forgotten so many details, because this movie has so many details and, like, parallel stories.
Yeah,
basically.
Crazy, yeah. You want to tell what this movie is about?
Yeah, so this movie is about our main character, Edward Andrews, but who calls himself... No, that's what he calls himself. Sorry, that's what he calls himself. And basically this movie starts out with him and his partner going off to this island where there's a mental hospital, and this woman has escaped from the mental hospital, and they're supposed, like, they're U.S. Marshals, they think, and they're supposed to help. They're supposed to help the doctors at the institution finding her because she's very dangerous, or so they tell him. And this movie is basically a very, very long, like, mystery drama thing where you think that you're following a crime case, but at the same time, you're getting really weird hints that aren't really...
That something is not...
Something's off.
Yeah.
Like, something's off all the time, and you also, like, they put in little clues for things that you only, like, realize if you're very, very observant, basically. Like, yesterday... I watched this with Jonas, my partner, and he looked at this, and there was this scene where someone is handing a woman a glass of water. And when she takes the glass, she doesn't get a glass. But in the next picture, when she's drinking, she has the glass, which is basically a clue that the character who gave her the glass is not a part of the vision. But she takes the glass, and she's a part of the vision, so she gets the glass.
Oh, a part of the vision. Okay.
Yeah,
because
she's a part of the game, and the person who did give her the water wasn't the main character.
Because I heard a really different explanation for this. It's not that something I came up with, but I heard like a whole different explanation for it.
Oh yeah.
But it has to do with the symbolic stuff and stuff like that. Do you want to get into that, or do you want to continue?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah. So I think this is true. I think it's not that I don't believe this is true. I don't know exactly what the water means, like that glass for say.
No.
But something that the movie plays with is fire and water.
Yes, all the time.
Yeah. And fire, basically, so this like thing I saw says that fire represents the illusion that he built for himself.
Yeah.
And water represents reality.
I think that might be true, because there are other things when he finally gets truth about things that includes that as well. Something burning and something like being dead in the water. Hint, hint. We'll come to that because that's one of my weirdest favorite parts. But yeah, that could be it. Like, I guess this kind of film doesn't really give out the entire truth. It's a lot about sitting in discussion forums, talking about different explanations to things. So, I mean, there might be truths to both of our stories. There might be no truth. Like, it could have been that they missed having the glass. I don't think so. I'm kidding. Of course not. Of course not. But I mean, like, there are so many clues put out like this, like small clues that makes you feel that they've actually thought like every damn corner of the script through.
And I really think that for a first timer, like if a person seeing this movie for first time,
they won't discover.
No way.
No,
that's like so far away from like.
And that's what I love. I want to be tricked. I want to be like proved over. I want to be able to find things the more I watch something.
And you know, the crazy thing is that if this movie didn't have a twist, it would still have been great.
It would still have been a great movie because like the dramaturgical part. Sorry,
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, but okay.
The drama of the movie.
Yeah, no, but like the script
the storyline.
Like the storyline it is very well thought through. Basically, and the twist coming in the end is like, it's a long movie. It's a very long movie, but this is a movie that, we've talked about this, but this needs it. This needs it. So
it's not a long movie. It
is. It's 2:12.
2:12 is not much.
Oh my god.
Much. Do you think 2:12 is much?
Depending on what kind of film it is. I would not have wanted the square. No, I was kidding. We're not getting it. We're not going. I'm not. This is going to be a fight. We're going to fight each other.
But go on. You had a point.
No, but my point, like, one of my favorite things in this movie, and you're going to be all you weird. They talk about this. They talk about the woman who has escaped. And I think they call her Dolores. No, Solanda, Miss Solanda.
But doesn't she? Her name is like Solanda Dolores.
No, Solanda something, because her name anagrammatically. Yeah, we'll come to that. But basically, they talk about what she is in at the mental institution for. And she is institutionalized because she drowned her 3 children in the lake. And when they had died, she lifted them up from the lake. She put them at a table and played with them like dolls.
Yeah.
And I think this is amazing.
It's so cool.
I'm not talking about doing this to my children, but I think this is a really cool twist to like
foreshadow, maybe.
Yeah, to foreshadow. Because what comes to an end, because we always said we do spoilers in this podcast. Like, if you haven't watched the movie,
too bad.
Sorry, you'll find out. But it turns out that Edward Andrews, our main character, is originally Andrew Ladies, which he blames for having killed his wife, and his wife is Dolores, who people talk about as Miss Solanda. Like, there are anagrams for names because there are people that he is trying to forget and not be. So he's inventing new characters that he goes deeper and deeper into. Yeah. So you get to see this scene because it turns out that he's institutionalized. He's not a U.S. Marshal. He's not he used to be.
Or did he? Was he a marshal or was he just like a soldier?
No, he was a soldier and then he was a U.S. Marshal.
Okay.
So like there were nothing unusual about him trying to be a U.S. Marshal. Yeah. Basically.
He wasn't bad.
No.
At being.
And he wasn't bad from the beginning. Like the reason he's institutionalized is because he killed his wife, and the reason he killed his wife is because she killed their children.
Yeah.
He comes home from work one day and he's all happy, and this scene is so wonderfully staged. Like it looks so like what do you call it?
He pours down some whiskey.
Yeah, he comes home, he takes a glass of whiskey and he's like, "Honey, I'm home. What's going on?"
Like did you cry?
I did not cry this time, but I have before.
Yeah, because I've seen it before, but like I don't know why, but
very, very emotional.
Yeah, I was.
It breaks my heart.
Yeah, I was tearing up because I thought about those children's.
I thought about the feelings that you must have as a parent. Like you come home to the person that you love, and you realize like you go out to her and you ask her like, "Honey, where are the kids?" And she says they're in school, and he goes, and you know he's telling her very gently, "Honey, it's Saturday. There's no school on Saturday." And then she looks at him and there's no psycho in her eyes, but she tells him there's no fear, but like, and also no fucking remorse at all. She is the fucked up psycho.
She is the fuck.
She is the fuck. But you know, she goes like, "My school is." And then he looks out in the lake and he sees his 3 children. I'm tearing up. No. He sees his 3 children upside down in the lake, and he runs out into the lake, and there's when I usually tear up because I think it's horrible, and I try to.
But Jesus Christ, the acting.
Yeah.
You know, he acted.
All of them.
He acted in that scene as if he was like scared of what is the truth of what she did.
Yes.
You know, he played it so well that in the back of his mind, he's always afraid that something will happen like
and this. The worst part is like that when he carries them out of the lake and he's laying there crying, she whispers to him, "Honey, let's put the kids at the table. Let's get some dinner. And then we can play with them like dolls." And you go, "What the This is a messed up world."
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was not supposed to get upset and scream.
What the fuck?
Sorry. No, but like
but it like okay, so this movie shows several things for me.
Yeah.
But first of all, that a part of a great movie, you need to have everything seriously on point.
Yeah.
And we're talking not only, "Oh, Martin Scorsese is so great. Wow, 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 wow."
But Martin Scorsese, you're great.
Yeah,
wow,
you're
wow,
great. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. But script.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, you couldn't have done this movie without a good script. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Like everything. Every part.
Costume part, every makeup part, every VFX part, like when she's burning in her back.
Oh.
It's insane.
Oh,
there are so many insane things.
Right
yeah. And like one thing I wanted to say, like this film talks to me in a way like when you do this kind of psychological thriller thing, it usually can get a bit weird, basically. Like you can tangle into your own story. But this one, like what I like with this film for the most is that it shows you that the most sane person could hurt someone, and the most sane person could do something insane. And since this is 1954, when it was before a lot of the knowledge and stuff, what to do? Like they didn't know how to treat these people other than saying you're mental.
I don't think there's treatment yet as well. Like
they're talking about lobotomizing them.
Yeah. Well,
with an ice pick through the eye.
Well, that was something they did, right?
Not treatment.
That is something they actually did, and it's like,
yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, but like they're taking so many parts of this, like they're using today's VFX in the 1954 to show his fears and show his nightmares and to show his like reality in his head until someone someday stops him. Yeah. Like he walks into one of the doctor's offices and he says, "Where's my martial partner? And we're leaving this island." And then this like doctor says to him, "But Andrew, you did not come here with a partner."
The pistol. Remember when
and the pistol is a toy and it breaks into pieces. He goes, "What the hell have you done to my firearm?" And they're like,
as if his world breaks
apart in front of his eyes.
Your reality of this movie also breaks down. It's crazy. But insane. I just want to say like how original the idea for the script is. It's really fucking original. We're talking puzzle film where even the protagonist doesn't know the truth, the reality of the movie. But you have it like, what do you say, camouflaged in a crime mystery movie, you know? Which is like, he really follows like all the rules of crime, or what do you call it, mystery or crime?
Mystery, crime, thriller, whatever, like the same kind of way going.
You're going with the protagonist who is this like, martial bad guy, not bad guy.
But then you tear your own protagonist apart in the end, basically.
But do you think that builds... Well, I think we always have sympathy for him.
Yeah.
And you always have... Oh my God, I just realized that, that's one of the things that Martin Scorsese does. He always like builds like these protagonists who's actually like bad people.
Yeah.
But you follow them and you like them in a way, and you have this amount of, Goodfellas, Wolf of Wall Street, like these bad people.
Yeah.
Right? But you follow them and you like cheer for them even.
Yeah.
Because this movie, like I told you, like I thought it was Christopher Nolan who did this movie because how fucked up it is. But like now I really see that why it's Martin Scorsese. But it really shows the width of what Martin Scorsese does. I want to see Hugo. I haven't seen Hugo yet.
Me neither.
But that's also a Martin Scorsese movie.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
How do you... What? I don't know. I really like this movie.
Me too. And there are I can't really say any bad things about it actually, because even the things like there's this one VFX part that looks a bit iffy, but it was 2010. It was not that well used, so I can't criticize that now. Like then I'm a bitch basically. There and like I said, the script is so well, the costume parts are so well. They've used all the location scouting for the right place. Like how long did they work with this?
I'm not sure, but this movie is based on a novel, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know when the novel came out? Is it written in the 50s or?
I think it must have been somewhere there. Like, I think it's an old book.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but I think it's old.
Because I really love, because like the puzzle film era.
Yeah.
Was around the 90s and in the end of the 1990s.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah, and the beginning of the 2000s, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like
this is
really
late.
This is late,
film.
but it's really great.
Yeah.
But the thing is that Martin Scorsese was doing movies since the 70s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's been there all along, and he's been like taking stuff from his time.
Yeah.
And like evolving them.
Yeah. It's cool.
That's
and
really
it's
cool.
like it's like he's trying to like come late and then say, hey, by the way, did you miss this? And then he makes a movie out of that genre, basically.
Yeah. So we talked last week about you writing a puzzle film.
Yeah, basically. Or not a puzzle film, or I want to make a puzzle film, but right now I'm writing sci-fi. I think that's what you're referring to.
Exactly. With the hints of, like, you're going to have a twist.
Yeah.
that you're gonna build up to.
Yeah.
In your inspiration walk through movie land and seeing this movie, did you take something from it that you didn't take from The Prestige?
I did. I don't know if I took it entirely from this, but
I mean, like, got inspired of.
Yeah, but I did get inspired and evolved by the fact because my main character is not supposed to know what he is until a part in the end where it's, getting out, basically, and it's dangerous. So basically, I took from this that the main character is not really aware of his surroundings and aware of what part he plays in this society. And that's what I want to do with my main character eventually.
All right.
So I did. I
need to hear more about this after, because I feel like
I'm going to keep putting clues into every podcast until I finish this script and start making the movie.
How is she gonna do that? I want to know.
And you know what? Now we're back to school. So now we're back to a bit of routines, and we're going to start making short films on the side again. So I'm really thrilled about this fall.
Yeah. I am as well. And just sidetrack, we're doing this great assignment in school today, or not today, but
for the coming 5 weeks.
Yeah, for this coming 5 weeks, and it's basically that we got all the raw material.
Yeah.
For an entire movie that was successful, really successful in Sweden.
It won an Oscar.
Did it win the Oscar, or
it won
did it
Oscar for best mask or best makeup?
Oh, it did.
And then it was nominated for another two prizes. So
oh my God,
this
I didn't
was
know.
a Swedish movie that was
That's
went
crazy.
really well.
Yeah, and who's gonna be don't we have someone from
Fredrik Morheden who edited, who cut En man som heter Ove.
Yeah.
And also he's been cutting a lot of big Swedish movies. So he's going to be one of the, not juries, but one of the people who's looking at our material and see what we did instead of what he did.
Yeah, because that's the assignment. We're getting all the raw material, and we need to choose a sequence of the movie, 15 minutes long, and cut our own version of it.
Tell the story to the manuscript, but it's supposed to be our vision.
That's crazy. You know that if it goes good, I should have that in my resume.
Yeah, sure.
Why not?
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
At least you can tell people when you're going out, hey, you know what? You know what I cut? You know what I did edit?
Oh, you want to watch this great scene from En man som heter Ove?
Yeah.
Wow, this is great. What is this? I haven't seen this movie.
Oh my God.
I'm yeah, I got that. What? But it's
super funny, really cool. And it's really great to be back in school, even though it's still on distance because of Corona.
Yeah, and in this assignment you get to learn so much about the process of cutting.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Linus today, who's my we were teaming up in this assignment. We were talking about that watching the footage.
Yeah.
Every take, you see how much how much there is potential.
Yeah.
In your footage.
Yeah.
Your bad footage that you shot a short film, there is so much potential if you cut it right.
And also in the hands of the right editor.
Yeah.
I have short films that are shit, really shit, and I figure that if I would have put this in the hands of the right editor in some cases, maybe it would have been better.
Yeah, I really believe
that's what I try to these days to not focus because when you're a young filmmaker beginning your career or whatever, you always try to make all of it. You'll write it, you'll direct it, you'll make the costumes, you'll do everything, and then you'll try to edit it.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah.
If you have.
Oh my God, yeah.
If you have the possibility to give it to someone else who's actually interested in editing more than you. Get it away. I have this short film that I recorded almost 2 years ago now that I really have to finish up because next year is the last time I get to compete with it. And it's a really great film. It's going to be a great story, but I wish I would have put it in someone else's hands because I'm sitting with it and I'm not making the best out of it.
And I've really like, it's so horrible.
Yeah.
For me at least, like I got this feeling with like the two films that I have, like to you that's nothing, but the two movies that I've directed, like I don't want to be close to the footage.
No.
Like, you know how they say like, no, as an editor you need to tell the director to get away, to leave you alone, and not to sit behind you all the time.
Yeah.
I will be like, yeah, I don't want to be there, okay? You call me when you need me, you know? I don't want to see that shit. I just want to see like edited versions. Yeah, we can see the takes together. Of course. You know, talk about it, whatever. But I don't want to be sitting there when you cut. I don't want to have that relation to the story. No. That's crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
But you learn so much.
You learn so much, and it's going to be a really cool year. Like this is the first course. Next course is more theoretical, and after that, it's time for documentary. So we're going to talk about this a bit in the podcast. We're going to talk about this in the podcast a little bit on the side, and I hope you enjoy it. And I guess we have to finish up for today.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, we should.
But just about the cutting, I wanted to say that this movie had like really good cutting. It did stuff like experimental stuff.
Yeah.
In the middle of, and you know how Martin Scorsese likes to use.
It gave feelings life.
No, he likes to use for sure. Yeah. He likes to use freeze frames.
Yeah.
He had a freeze frame.
Yeah.
One freeze frame.
Okay.
And that picture, like that frame, tells you everything about the movie.
Yeah.
Thank you for today. That was two filmmakers trying to learn from us to you. Watch movies.
Yeah, and please invite your friends, click like and subscribe.
Tell your grandmother.
So we can get better. It'll be fun.
It will be good.
Or as I would say in Swedish, kom igen, det blir kul.
Kom igen mannen, det kommer bällar ur. Bällar ur. Det bällar ur.